the GM Goodwrench 200 here in March, Harry Gant was leading the race with just a few laps to go when he was black flagged for smoking. Well, that controversial decision allowed Rob Moroso to go on for the victory.
Well, it sort of reversed itself this past weekend here at the North Carolina Motor Speedway. Rob Moroso was leading the race, and he got black flagged for another reason. The result was that Harry Gant won the race, but the stakes were much higher this time.
Moroso went into the race with a 9-point lead over Tommy Houston in his attempt to capture his first championship. And when the race began, he wasted little time in challenging pole sitter Mark Martin for the lead. When Martin's Thunderbird began to smoke on lap 16, Moroso went by him. Moroso only held the lead for 3 laps before Harry Gant and Tommy Houston got by him, and Dale Jarrett made his presence known. Gant, Houston, and Jarrett would take turns leading the event for the next 30 circuits. When Patty Moise and Joe Nemechek brought out a caution with this spin in turn 4, the leaders pitted. That allowed Davey Allison to take the point. But right after the restart, the biggest wreck of the day occurred when Chuck Bound, Tommy Ellis, and Michael Waltrip, subbing for Dale Earnhardt, got together. While the damage was minimal, 10 cars were involved. Davey Allison held the lead until a caution for debris interrupted the action on lap 75. Harry Gant took over from there and led the next 76 green flag laps. Dale Jarrett challenged Gant until a burnt piston ended his day, and then it was rookie Bobby Hamilton's turn to put the pressure on Handsome Harry. Gant finally pitted on lap 150 and allowed Hamilton to lead the race. After all the leaders made their final stop, it was Moroso up front once again. Then the controversy began. Patty Moise brought out the final caution with a spin in turn 2, and the leaders raced back to the yellow. During the caution lap, Moroso passed the pace car. NASCAR then told Moroso's crew chief, Steve Bird, to bring him in. The Moroso team misunderstood the message, and when Moroso finally did stop, he was penalized 1 lap. Bird argued in vain as Moroso's chances of a win vanished. When racing resumed, Harry Gant had only Bobby Hillen to dispose of, and after doing so, led the final 17 laps for the win. Moroso's misfortune left him in 12th place, 1 lap down, while Tommy Houston settled for 5th to become the new points leader. Tommy Ellis battled flat tires all day long and finished 10th. While Harry Gant headed for victory lane, Rob Moroso and crew tried to figure out what went wrong.
I stopped him right at the first corner. He should have been okay then. They would have went around him, but all of a sudden NASCAR said, no, bring him in, and they held us for 2 laps. I think it was a very fair on call on NASCAR's part. I just know they don't want us to win this championship now, and I'm sorry of it, because even though we're going to Winston Cup next year, Robbie would have made him a great champion.